Hello, Amanda and Andy. How are you today?
Yeah, good. I've just finished work for the day. Amanda?
Recovering.
I know, I understand.
Yeah.
Do you know there's in the news?
Colleen, Amanda's got a bit introduced to you today, Amanda, haven't you?
Yeah, I get loads of scams when I'm applying for jobs, and I'm always waiting for what the scam's going to be. But this one got me to do 2 videos first, and then they finally turned around and said, sent me an email saying, "As you're a previous applicant, would you like to test this app and get paid £20 for it?" So I started filling out the form, and it says you'll be charged £12 while you're using this app, but you can claim it back. And I thought, I don't think so.
No, that's not really that. But it's been in the news that Manchester, Liverpool, and Nottingham are the highest risk areas in the whole of the UK. So you're going to be locked down next week.
Category three straight away. So
Is it? On Twitter, I saw it saying tier 2.
Tier 2 is it? Oh, I'm not. Let's have a look then.
Where does it say tier 3?
Well, a friend said to me, was it said in Parliament? And I said, no, it was actually said in the newspapers. So she said, until she hears it from the person himself, she's not going to believe it.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look then. Right, yeah, he's in the process at the moment, and on Boris is at the moment. He's doing it now as we type. He's detailing all the coronavirus lockdown details. So
yeah, right, but it went onto Twitter that we were in tier 2 apparently.
Still not good either way. Yeah, he said it. He started, just so people know, what time we're doing it now. He started 5 minutes ago, and he's setting out details now as we type with the new 3-level system for England. So each level would have different lockdown rules. So who knows, Colleen? Anyway, so we'll have to wait and see, basically, won't we?
Yeah. So what are you planning to do then if the lockdown is next week? You will be able to still travel, won't you?
I don't know what they're going to do with me. Work. The moment it'd be the case that, in my case, Colleen, this is after corporate generally. In Amanda's case, Amanda works from home anyway. Now, my case is I'm on a week in the office as a job and a week working from home. This week I'm working from home, but it's like I said, it's very, very tricky to guess what's going to happen next month because whether my works, if they cut all the buses out of my side, Colleen, getting to my works, you tell me what they're going to do because last time they did this, back in March. First of all, I'm sent home for the diabetes, and then they told me afterwards, "Well, you can't get into work." But I said, "Well, this is what you love about this, and it's not." And I got my place. I love my works, but it's right. Keep in touch every week, mate. Let us know you're okay, and we'll get you set up to work from home. And how long did that take, Amanda?
It took quite a while.
About 3 months, Colleen. So, but I've got to work.
You're qualified in all kinds of things now, aren't you? Because I just got you to do all these free courses while you were waiting.
Oh yeah, you name it, Colleen. The sort of courses they had me doing. I'm not going to go into that. But couldn't tell you what. I couldn't do it with 2/3 of them are now. But anyway, Colleen, how have you been, Colleen? Have you been okay?
Yeah, not bad. Just been really busy. Just been very busy. Just doing a few events as well. So just interviewed the local Wimbledon charity, what's that called? Charity Arm, that's it. And they're locally recognised. And today is our special day. It's Local Radio Day. So it's #Local Radio Day, which we are included in as well. So one of the that was my special guest today, and he was absolutely brilliant. So I did all my notes and intro and background of what they do, and it's incredible what Dons do. So what I had to do as a presenter was say why Riverside today is special to me, why I feel that on Local Radio Day it is something that I can talk about and say what's so special about it for me. So what's so special about writing for you and your podcast? What is special about it?
Right. Ooh, Amanda, do you want to answer that first? Delegation.
I don't really know how to sum it up, to be honest. Yeah. It's just part of who we are, isn't it?
Yeah. Seriously, Colleen, I'm the same with Amanda there because I've been writing since I was 10, doing some kind of music for about 20 odd years now. And the podcasting again, well, you were the first one I would have got involved in, what, 10 years ago. And I've been running all kinds of areas, branded ones since for about 5 years now. It's just, I think everything's got a natural progression for me. And it's the same for you, Manda, as well, wasn't it? Because I think, Colleen, you're being creative. You might start off one direction, and there's so much scope nowadays where one thing leads automatically to another, like A to B and C to D. Like it was when I first started dating Amanda, 5 years ago now, Amanda, wasn't it? Being next year. Like Amanda tells me frequently she wouldn't have envisaged she'd be hosting a podcast monthly and then doing one by herself all the time.
And at the weekend we were running a workshop, and it's like I wouldn't have even imagined doing anything like that.
Yeah, that was entertaining, Colleen, because we ended up doing a paid workshop over the weekend with this. Did we tell you about doing that?
No.
So how was it good? Did it turn out all right?
Yeah. We had
there were some technical issues, but the tasks themselves, I think, helped people. There was one woman that said that she'd got 4 pages of it, so that's a success, I think.
Yeah, did really well. Yeah. We had 16 people there, Colleen, so in like a Zoom room, which can hold us 100 really. And it was good. We didn't charge a lot of people a lot of money for it. It was like £1.67 each. And I was like, it wasn't really, the fact wasn't we were doing it like to try and make serious money out of it. It's not. We're basically trying to, the pair of us, learn how to work with larger workshops.
Yeah, and it just covers your time really, which is about the important thing, as long as you're not like out of pocket for anything.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's what we try to do. So I think it's like everything you've been creative. I'm not even talking about being a writer. I'm talking always a firm believer. You've got to try and learn how to use the skills you've got to try out new skills and new projects all the time. That's why I'm made up for you. That fact you're doing a weekly radio program now. It's absolutely superb. I'm made up for you're doing that now. That's another skill for you to do that. And I'm looking for. And how's that going for you this week, Nick? So you normally do a Monday, don't you?
Yeah, so yes, you have to prepare a lot. You have to do a lot of research, and I do it like in my spare time. So as soon as I've got an extra time, or just before I go to bed or something like that, I'll start doing some writing to prepare myself for the next show. I've got a really interesting guest next week, and he should be on there, but if not, it will be another day. But he's absolutely brilliant. He does he's an artist, and he does a drawing of the towns that we live in locally. So he's well known for that. And it's going to be discussing his creativity and how he got into it from that aspect. Yeah. Cool. But he's recognised as well. Yeah. So cool. That's really good.
No, good stuff, Lynn. Good stuff indeed. So
it's back to like when we were doing it in 2007 and 8, when I was getting like writers and Dean Friedman and all those artists along, but it was a sound that, was really just not quite right for the kind of guests that I had.
Yeah, of course, Colleen. I think in a lot of ways, Colleen, I do my spoken label podcast and I chat to writers. Like, I think yours has got a big influence on that. At the time when I gave Hayes a guest on that, he's bring writers on. I used to come and sit in and help you out with some of them sometimes. It give me the impetus eventually, a bit of a long way around it. I'm going to do it myself.
It's really difficult though, because I ended up having to read about 10 books a month. And I was like, it was really difficult. So I was like, that's the reason why I said, I'll have to find another site, because I can't just get them lined up and then find that the sound was cutting off or I couldn't get them on air. Do you see what I mean about that?
I think the way you look when you turn up the term of podcasting itself. Amanda, when did you first heard podcasting? I answer this question for Colleen.
Oh, it was a few years ago now, when I was doing the podcast on my own, and I didn't like it because it was just like I was talking to myself for 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, you find it's in the way the market's gone with technology nowadays, it has improved a lot. Particularly like now we've suddenly gone into lockdown, we've gone into the Zoom generation. I think a lot of the technology's done. Technology suddenly changes, and there's other alternatives like last Friday, Clean. Did I tell you I was going to do my work talk thing?
Yeah, what happened? You were going
to went well. Yeah, went well. You had about what?
Did you prepare? Did you prepare the clip for today's episode?
No, I haven't. I can have it ready for next week for you. I've got the MP3 ready for it. I've ripped it last week. So I'll send you a clip over, okay? And we can always sneak it in for another time. There's no problem with that.
Just to let our listeners know, I'm actually outside today, not inside, and
yeah, we can hear the background noise.
I know. I mean, but basically, if I'm outside on the street, the noise is so loud. I remember last time we did the recording, I could hear the outside noise. It sounded like we were in. Do you know what's that film called? It's the one where Steven Spielberg did that film with the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. It sounded like that, and I thought it's okay, but it's just that it wasn't really right for our discussion. So I'm actually inside a building. I'm inside a building this morning, but I won't mention the name because we're not supposed to mention any names.
No.
But
we can mention.
They're really absolutely lovely quality shoes, but not expensive. That's all.
So it's not pound. It's not pound. Not pound bakery.
No.
I like that. No. I like the sausage rolls there.
I know we're breaking food confidential, but we love that shop. That's all we can say. Right? No, I've got to say, Colleen, this is what people to bear in mind. Serious technical morning. You're really clear today, Colleen, as well, because if we had anyone heard last week's podcast would know.
Yeah.
It was hilarious in the fact when we were talking to you, Colleen, it suddenly cut out. We carried on talking about horror films, and then he came back into like something like The Exorcist, and that's brilliant. And it was ironic. It was hilarious. And just before anyone wondered today, before we got talking today, you rang me up, Colleen, on Zoom. I think your signal bounced for a moment, and then me and Amanda were talking about horror films again, Amanda, weren't we? Waiting for you. You came back in right then.
That's so funny.
Oh, very, very funny. Anyway, Colleen, so what have you got on this week? We've got 2.5 minutes left.
As I said, I've got this artist that I've got to read up about, and I've got this. Oh my gosh! I think somebody I know. She's literally just gone to town. She's written me about 10 pages on WhatsApp to say that we need. The places should have a temperature check for each person coming in. All different types of situation where the cleanliness of canteen, but versus the female restroom, and it just went on and on. And I think she got carried away, and I just saw this notification last night. I looked at it, I clicked on it. And I saw this massive page of all these ideas that she's got about what should be done now. I think the situation, the whole pandemic, has really got everybody reacting in different ways, and it's really made her
done some very strange things with people. It's
theoretical,
very, very strange things. Although we keep going on about it, but it's certainly it's. Me and Amanda were talking about this before, Amanda, weren't we? And we felt myself as people have changed a lot for this now. And they were predicting at one point during the beginning of lockdown that this would make a society a better society, make everyone more understanding and caring. And it does make you wonder whether it's going to, this has been really deep now, whether it's going to be that case is going to go worse.
No, I feel like it's shown people to be what they are, which is not a good thing.
Yeah.
And the prediction is, Colleen, obviously, the three of us all in our own ways are artists and creative people. There's been some really damning posters going around the government the past day. So I'm not worked out whether they're fake or not. Have you seen the ballerina one, you two yet? Talking about reading?
Yeah, and then I've seen the one that somebody made taking the Mickey out of it about that Vishnu, or however you pronounce his name, saying he could be working in Tesco next week, but he doesn't know it yet.
It's something it's really.
It could be any other shops as well. That particular place or any other.
Yeah, in a supermarket in general is the bottom line.
Yeah, in general, yeah.
Yeah, really quite. I don't know. It's going to be. I don't think it's going to go for the better. I think next year or so is going to be quite a scary time when things start lifting up, probably after Christmas now. For good or some sort of level, because there's still big doubts in there, like how much redundancy, how much unemployment through this. And then the next stage will be is whether this government will survive on it. There's a lot It's not. I'm not talking about politics. I'm not. It's just don't know. Right, guys, girls. I've just seen the time. It's 15 minutes. We better go. Stay safe,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Please tune in next